So I have a QR code up here. As Dory mentioned earlier, we have a utility program spreadsheet. So if you're interested in the utility programs that are available in Florida, we have a tab for Florida, and then there's tabs for all the other states that we work with in the Southeast, so if you're interested in those as well. Today, I'm going to go over the Florida programs that we know of, but I'm sure I've missed some. So if you know you have a program at your utility that's not up here, please let us know. You can write it on a Post-it and put it on the resources Post-it in the back. That'll be helpful to make sure we have a complete and accurate spreadsheet. Because I think I heard a couple at our table where we were talking about resources, and I was like, I don't think I have that on mine. It wasn't on the website. Because sometimes there may be something they offer to you guys that is not a public thing, or maybe there's something that we just don't know about. That happens. So if you would like it, that's the spreadsheet. The first utility I'm going to talk about is Duke Energy. So Duke Energy has a charger prep credit. How many people in the room are Duke Energy? We just have one? Two? Two people are Duke Energy customers. They have a charger prep credit, and this is like a make-ready program. It's to prepare the site for wiring and electrical. So they pay you money to prepare the site for wiring and electrical for level 2 and higher. And also part of this is that you will also need to go ahead and install that charger before you get your credit, because they make the money off of the fact that you installed a charger. Yeah, I'll put that there. And then we found out also that if line extension is needed, they may charge you for that, which is additional to this program. So it's not part of the credit that you receive. So that could be possible if you do this program, that you get an additional charge for a line extension. Just FYI on that. They also have an off-peak charging credit for residential. So in these, I'm also going to mention residential programs, so in case a resident reaches out to you and asks you what programs are available to them through the utility, you can have that as well, so you can let them know what's available to them. So for there's off-peak charging credit for residential for $750 on a month on your monthly bill. You get a bill credit of $750. And then they have a fleet advisory program where you can receive $12,000 for an assessment reimbursement if you would like to get a fleet assessment. So those that are Duke customers, if you'd like to get a fleet assessment, there's money there for you. Next up is FPL. How many FPL? Ooh, a lot of FPL. Ooh. Oh, ooh. Right opportunities. Ooh, EV charging home. Somebody mentioned at my table that they also use the EV charging program at their municipality. So that on the website it says home, but this may be a program that's available to commercial entities too. Yeah, I have a couple. You have that too? Okay.
I asked them about that recently. I don't think they do that anymore.
Oh, okay. So they did have it. Now they don't have it. So on the website, it just says home. So they offer this program. You pay $27 to $36. $27 if it's EV ready, and $36 if it's not. If they have to do more work, it's more money per month. FPL installs and maintains a charger at your home, and then you get discounted night, weekend, and holiday off-peak charging rates. And then there's some new flexible program that's coming summer of 2026. It didn't say what it was, but there's a flexible program coming. They also now have a make-ready credit after the last rate case that we were able to help. Did we help do that? Or that was part of the settlement. Right. And this is for business, fleet, and multifamily. So those FPL, there's now a make-ready credit up to $50,000 per port for electrical infrastructure costs. That's brand new for level 2 and 3 chargers. So if your FPL has got a new program. They also have a fleet program where they'll design, build, and install and maintain a charger for a monthly bill charge. So that's like an on-bill program that they have. And then they also have a demand charge or demand rate for public chargers. So they have a good bit of things going on there at FPL. Next is TICO. Any TICO? All right. They,
That used to be Tico, now they're Florida guys.
oh, okay. They have a Primetime Plus. It looks like it's for residential, but it doesn't say it's just residential. So this may be a program that you can use commercial as well. But EV chargers are included in a list of appliances that can participate in this program for level 2. They allow the utility to cycle it off during high demand periods for a charge of $9 per month if you're TICO. So you might want to call and see if that's something that local governments can participate into. Then Orlando, I think this is the last one. Oh no, I had one more. Kissimmee, anybody? That's you. Did I say that right? All right. This is for a residential program. They have a residential charger rebate for $200. And then Orlando has a lot of programs. Orlando, you can, this is the only one that had a vehicle rebate that I know of, $200 vehicle rebate. So if anybody is in Orlando, otherwise 2 guys are from Orlando. They have the Charge It program where OUC owns, installs, and maintains the chargers like an on-bill program like the other one for a fixed monthly fee, and that's for level 2 and 3. And they have an Own It program, similar where they design, procure, and install, but you pay for the equipment and installation and own. So the first one, Charge It, is like an on-bill program. The utility owns it. The Own It one is you own it. Level 2 and level 3. And they have an Electrify Your Fleet, where they'll do a vehicle consultation, and they'll do an infrastructure site assessment. And they pay, and that's all part of what they offer. So I guess y'all knew about that. So these are the programs that we have listed for Florida. Anything that I've missed that y'all know of that you would like to mention, or you can put it on the resources page in the back? So those are all on that spreadsheet. So next, we are going to just have a little discussion about utility programs. How many people use Make Ready programs in here? One? Like the Duke Energy has the Charger Prep program. So there's a program like FPL just started their Make Ready program.
I would definitely like to know more about the FPL.
All I know is that what I put on the sheet there. But this is brand new since the rate case that got approved last year. That was part of the settlement agreement to have a Make Ready program. So I just saw it on their website. I was like, oh, look at Are You Ready?
Does that mean FPL will spend $50,000 to upgrade your electrical capacity? No.
They'll do electric. It's just probably just like any line, and you know they'll pay you what it costs to upgrade if you need.
If I need another transformer or something for increased capacity?
Yeah. Oh, go ahead, please.
I don't know about FPL, but if it's similar to the Duke one, basically Duke told us they won't touch your transformer and they won't buy a charger, but anything in the middle they'll do. So that's conduit, wiring, labor, whatever you got to do to get the chart, that you provide the charger and you provide the capacity, or you have a capacity, and they'll pay for everything in the middle.
Just wiring and electrical.
And is that like every charger you install, or is that?
Yep.
Because we're probably going to install 100 plus chargers.
It's 50,000 per port, I think is what it said. It's brand new. I think it just started at the beginning of the year. It says electrical infrastructure costs. That's all it says.
I'm really surprised.
Definitely want to get more information.
Yeah, I mean, I would reach out to your person at FPL. That's your, what do you call it?
Because we evaluated, I want to say August of 2025, and they came, they told us we need this, okay. And now we had to estimate all that, $100,000 just to increase the infrastructure to increase capacity.
And this is just for electrical,
For electrical
Yeah.
vehicle charging stations.
and it's just from, like she said, from the transformer to your place, not anything else. So, yeah. So if it's something else, then that's gonna be an extra. But they're doing $50,000 per port. And they have a limit to the amount of money that's available for this program, so they may limit you. If, like, you have 100, I don't know if they'll do all 100. But you never know.
Oh, it does include transformers.
So y'all looked it up? Okay.
Yeah, they have a page on the website.
Okay.
Service lines, transformers, switchgears, conduit, wiring, trenching, concrete pads, distribution grids.
So they said theirs includes transformers.
It's like 19 or 20 million dollars is the total.
Mm-hmm.
We were advocating for more of it to be able
Make
to,
ready credit
but I
program.
think 18 of the 19 million is for
Yes.
DC fast charging.
Oh. So most of the money is for level 3.
Pay us.
Of your 100 chargers, how many are level 3?
Level, is this level 3 only?
Well, Dory's saying most of the money's going to go to for level 3.
Like it says, they have different levels of payment for.
I think there's like $1 million allocated for level 2 and like 18 or 19 million for DC fast charging.
Like it says, if you have a 250 kilowatt DC fast charger, it says up to 50,000 per port with a site cap of $300,000.
Yeah, I was going to say, I don't know if they'll do a whole, but that's just per site. So if you're not doing 100 at that site, then, yeah. So just if you're FPL and you want to do the Make Ready, jump on it because there's a limit to the amount of money that's available for that program. If you're ready to do that. And do you use Make Ready for Duke?
Yes, it's
How-
not credit, we've done it twice.
How do you like it? Where do you,
We
has it worked for you?
originally done it. We had already installed the chargers, and then I was just at our annual Duke meeting, and they were talking about it, and I was like, what is this? And then I said, can I do it retroactively? And they were like, yeah, as long as it's been done in the last 6 months or something. So we had already spent the money, and then we just had to we had our intern fill out the paperwork, and then we got checks. And then I told the city manager, like, we got our money back.
Yeah, they have updated their program specifics, because previously it was just.
You had to
You
install
had to have a
meter.
separate meter for each of the chargers, so that didn't make sense long-term if you were to pay the meter fee per month. And then that's why we never went for it until we found out that the program updated and it was a lot easier to get the money back.
The meter fee was expensive.
Yeah, well, they, originally, when I first came on, we'd heard about it, but our parking director was like, oh, but then we need to do this, we need to install a meter. And like, that was gonna be a wash by the time you install the meter and you pay the meter. But then I was at the meeting and I saw a little asterisk that said like, meter requirement no longer. And I was asking about it, and then we did it, and now we're gonna do it again. So it's just free money.
Free money. Although you pay for you're paying for it, so you might as well use it. That's what I say on all these utility programs. You're paying for it in your rate. I mean, that's how they are able to have these programs because you're paying for them. So make sure you use them. Any other programs that you all are using that you would like to highlight for others so they can understand how they work?
Did you want me to add in about the FP&L Make Ready program? Dory just said yes, okay. Yeah, so the way in which the FP&L Make Ready program washed out in settlement was a $20 million pot of money, 19 million of which will go to DC fast charge projects and 1 million of which will go to level 2 projects, right? And so but the other way to think about this is it's like an initial tranche, right? It's what the utility was willing to commit to, but it's also what in the settlement process, everybody involved in that were willing to agree to. I imagine that if FP&L sees really good uptake of the program, particularly if they see a lot more uptake on the level 2 side than that $1 million can support, then they would be looking to go to the commission to expand the program and have good data behind it to justify that expansion. So, but for now, it's a $20 million pot of money, 19 for fast chargers and 1 million for level 2.
Thank you. Any other programs that y'all would like to discuss? Any other programs you would like to see? Now, I did not include time of use rates on these slides. The only utility that had a specific one for EV was Florida Power and Light, but you can use a time of use rate for your chargers if you would like to take advantage of off-peak charging. Any other discussion on utility programs?
Can I ask a question?
Yes.
Are any of you in the larger metropolitan areas talking with rideshare companies or looking at doing any kind of projects that might create DC fast charge hubs within the city that could serve potentially your fleets, potentially also rideshare drivers, potentially also the public?
Not exactly, but we had conversations with, rental cars facilities, and that didn't really go anywhere, but the rental car, I think it was Hertz was telling us that, like, a lot of the rideshare people will rent cars from them.
Mm-hmm.
So we were exploring that, but it didn't move forward.
I was like, no, we got lobbied by Hertz as well. It didn't go anywhere.
Okay.
We also had talked with ComSnet and Tri-Rail to see how we can implement chargers at like the stations along the route towards West Palm. And also Circuit, we have Circuit within the city. We're also looking to expand it to like the freebie stuff, but it's just sitting right now.
Okay.
Tom, I don't know if you had a comment.
Okay. Yeah, we're seeing with local governments in other parts of the region and in the country kind of start to lean in, particularly with fleets electrifying and the idea of having access to fast chargers within the city maybe being advantageous to support charging without putting as much demand back at the depot. And then also partnering with rideshare companies that are rapidly trying to electrify and trying to get their rideshare drivers access to EVs because it significantly increases their margin because they pay a lot less for the electricity than for gas and a lot less on maintenance, whether they're renting or owning the vehicles. So there's a lot in that space right now that's moving and forming, and I think it's a really great space to think about utility engagement and how utilities might come in and support projects that are going to lead to economic development opportunities from the standpoint of helping rideshare drivers and whatnot, who also disproportionately come from underserved communities, and so there's that component, to it as well. So I think it's just something you might want to keep your eye on. And if you are in conversation with your utilities, maybe start opening up conversations about that kind of shared asset approach to fast charging.
All right. Well, that wraps up our utility section.